Hello and welcome to day 61 in creating this PHP web framework series, and we are going to be doing GIPHY part 2, the GIPHY integration. So we got very far last time, not much code, but in terms of the actual overall framework we did pretty darn well. So we had this GIF search, so you can just search for a GIF and you just provide a search query and it can take spaces. We handled taking in spaces right there, and let me comment this. So this is going to be commented as generic GIF search. Okay, there was one change I wanted to make to the config. So image config, we're not going to have API in production. So if I go back to here, so this was the API key I was using at the moment. So API, I'm changing that to API key, get rid of production. So you either have a production or non-production one. We won't have two. So either the development or production API key. So I need to update that in the image class. So yeah, change that there. API key, that should still now work. Line 21. Apparently something's forbidden. I wonder if it's this API key stuff. So if I get rid of that, and if the reason it's forbidden is because I have not saved this file, and if we go back, it was fine. Okay, my bad. So yeah, I just wanted to make that change. That came to my head just after I finished recording the last part. Now the next stage was trending search, which was it's the same thing. So search endpoint, that's what we've done. We're going to do trending endpoint. So it needs to have the API key, and that's it really. And it just needs a limit. It doesn't actually need a search query. So instead of just GIF search, will be GIF trending. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to create a method. It's going to be a private method, and it's going to contain this, because we may potentially add extra sort of formatting to the query at a later date. So from Sorry about that. Looks like I'm getting some muffins. And just need to make a note of something. But just send a quick message. I forget that. Send the message later. I need to check something first. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna abstract this. A private function format search query $search query return $search query. Inevitably, if we go to what am I going to here, and I'll refresh, it should break because this search query, I believe, has a space in there. I believe it's Star Wars. So if we go to the miscellaneous file, yeah, and obviously if we were to get rid of that, that would be okay, but that the only reason it's breaking is because I haven't actually called this method. So format search query, actually I can literally just do this. So format search query, I'm actually gonna just reassign it to itself. So equals $this. Okay, we're all good now. And this is format the search query so it works with GIPHY's API. Oh yeah. So we will copy, paste this method here. We'll get rid of this. We're not gonna have a search query. This is gonna be true trending GIF search, GIF trending search, GIF trending search. Get trending GIFs. And we don't need the search query. We will have a limit. If we go back to the developer API, we need to put trend in here instead of search. There is no search query. We still need the API key, and the limit, though it is optional, we will have one, and by default ours is going to be 5. So if we go back onto this, refresh, I haven't called this new method. So if I go to miscellaneous and GIF trending search, and if I just put in 1, for example, should just get the 1. Something wrong on line 35. It was trending, wasn't it? GIF trending API key, your API key, yeah, we got the API key, and limit. I want to see what happens if I were to just, for now, remove the limit. See if that helps at all. Okay. Why if I were to just use the default of 5? Failed to open stream HTTP request, failed unauthorized. Why is it unauthorized? Just do a quick comparison. There we go. That should work now. And if we were to go back to miscellaneous, change this back to a 1, we should only get the 1 result. So this is the trending one. So if we were to just copy and paste this, apparently that's trending. There it is, right there. So now let's get on to, so we've done trending. Now did it? Yeah, it ticked it. We got to get the random search. So random, you need the API key. So let me go back to image, copy and paste this. GIF random search. Get random. Get random GIFs. Get trending GIF. And we'll have a limit. I'm guessing you can have a limit. Oh no, it's just, oh, you just return a one random GIF. Okay, so no limit. So we'll get rid of this. We need that. I believe it'll just be random. So you can have a tag on there, but let's just not have a tag for now. See what happens. Obviously I need to update the miscellaneous to be random. Call the random method more specifically. Refresh. We get a random one. Get another random one. Another random one. So let's just see what this actually is. That's not what I wanted. And what we got? We have, what game is this? Battlefield 1? Looks like Battlefield 1 to me. Yeah, Battlefield 1. Okay. Go back, so I'm going to search again. So yeah, we use them to use the limit as well. Filter by specified rating, in the trending. I think for the random, there is this tag. I quite like the idea of having this tag in there. What would happen if I were to, in image, change this back to random. If I were to change this to tag and actually have nothing in there, would it still work fine? It would appear so. And let's see if I would have a tag of games. I'm assuming this should only be a game now. Again, is there something to do with tag here? Yeah, that one is a game. Obviously, it depends on what people put in there. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a game. It could be something else. That's the antibiotics one again. Yeah, that one's a game. Okay, that seems to be okay. So, dollar tag equals that. Dollar tag. So you can have an optional tag in there as well. So random search, loop over results, maybe depending on how generic it is. Okay, so let's try that. So if we were to get, let's go to the search one. So if we go to miscellaneous, undo some of this. And refresh. And if we were to pass it 1, why is that not working? Ah, the 1 should be within here. Shit. Damn it. Okay, so we got one result. What we need to actually do is this is a, we go to image. So JSON decode. I'm actually not going to do the JSON decode for now, just do the file get contents. So that's what we end up getting. I'm guessing that's not as useful. Okay, JSON format array. So we have to format it just to see what we're dealing with, because we won't need every piece of information necessarily. Because what my plan is, if we've done this search, every time you do a search, you know, sort of how you do it with the database, store it somewhere. I have a variable here for every latest search that is done, and by default it returns it as well. But if you want to, let's say, loop over it, you can. Obviously you could do that yourself, but you could get specific pieces of data. So I'm guessing like the main one would be the URL. Another one might be the title of it, the tag. It's just some few basic properties. I don't see us needing all of this. Might be wrong, but I want to be able to format it. Paste JSON into there. So if I grab hold of all this in JSON, actually no. Now I should be able to grab it. Now it should be a JSON. Okay, so let's see what we're dealing with. Copy that, whack into Sublime. Always best. Sublime is our trusty editor. JSON, where is JSON? JavaScript, JSON. Okay, so what are we dealing with? Data, that's fine. Type GIF, yeah, we know that. ID, don't think we really care about that. Slug, don't care about that. URL, yeah, we would care about that. So we got some shortened URLs, but I would probably just deal with the simple URL. Okay, the embed one, let's see what that's about. Yeah, that's the one. I'm guessing that's the one we would want, because we don't have any of the extra, you know, GIPHY crap. So if we go into here, so if I just put an IMG source, And in here, if I just paste this, let's see what happens. Let's take a look. What's going on? What is going on? Is it because of all of this / backslash crap? No, let me have a look. Still seems to be the same. I'll just ensure something. For a width equal 100, height will equal 100. Again, this is just for testing purposes. Because the image appears there. Maybe it's this one that we need. Let's have a look. And nothing in the console. Let's see what else we got in terms of data. So we have rating. No. Because again, you can still access this information. You have to just loop over yourself. Images still fixed with downsized. Oh, that's quite cool. They got downsized versions as well. Very useful. Preview GIF. This might be the. This may be the one that we want. Be preview GIF. There we go. See what happens if we get rid of this. That's good. Yeah, let's see what time is saying. 25 minutes, so I'll be wrapping up soon. So, don't want these. Bit.ly GIF URL. I wonder if that could be potentially one that we want. Nope. Let's get rid of all of this crap. No, it doesn't have the extension. So ones we would deal with. So ones that I'm very interested in are the original still, obviously the original size. We have a preview. What's the difference between the preview? It's just MP4. We don't want that. Downsized still. You know what? I'm going to instead do GIF random. I'm hoping to get like a bigger GIF. And I need to change it up in here. GIF random. Clearly, I don't think that one has as much information, or it's just on one line. Yeah, they don't all have same level of information from what it seems. So if we go JavaScript, JSON, so they both got a URL, which is good. Because well, this one isn't in an array. This one is. I wonder if it's because it's a random search. Will a random search won't always be like that? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to continue with this next time, but we've made good progress. Nothing to commit at the moment, but good progress nonetheless. I can get rid of that. I can get rid of this crap. I'll keep the JSON format one open. That will be useful. I'll undo that. If I refresh, yeah. Okay, that's fine. We didn't quite finish it, but hopefully she'll wrap it up in the next part, in part 3. So this will be day 61, day 61, day 61, creating the PHP web framework series. If you have any questions, etc., you know what to do. As usual, the links will be in the description, and I will see you in day 62. Bye.